sports coverage of the NFL brings us to First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. This was the scene a few minutes ago. The dog pound in full roar as their Browns emerge from their tunnel. And they're ready to go as they get set to match up with the Arizona Cardinals. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Edmonds running out of the shotgun. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
On 2nd and 7, Murray. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Jadeveon Clowney just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Now that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot. 3rd and long. Murray now to throw. And complete to Zach Ertz. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
It's another 10 yards on that one and another 1st down. Now a give to Edmonds. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. On 2nd down, this is Edmonds. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Edmonds. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. They're going for it. It's Murray on the move to his left. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Kyler Murray, a 3-yard run as he kept it himself. And the Cardinals have taken the early lead. Solid finish to a solid opening drive, and that's the threat that he represents. He can take off and score on you.
What he makes it is 11-on-11 football. Because a lot of the times the quarterback isn't much of a runner, so you don't have to account for him. Well, you do with him, and now he actually gets a lead blocker instead, and he's able to cash that one in.
From his end zone, it's Demetric Felton. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 16. First carry for Nick Chubb. Chubb will have the first down and much more. And all the way up to the 46. A big pickup there on the run. I have a pretty good friend, Charles Davis, who tells me that when he sees plays like that, strong runs to the right, reminds him of the 1960s Green Bay Packers.
Boy, those were the days back when the fullback actually carried the ball as well as blocked. Then you had a halfback. You had pulling guards, guys who could get out and run. And you can hear the great coach saying it back then. So we get a seal here and a seal here, and we run this play right in the alley.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A big play that time on a catch and run. The offense has to love that because that was just a dump down, and then he turned something out of seemingly nothing.
And the best quarterbacks understand that dumping it down is often a good play, a better play than even what was drawn up.
On to the second from Cleveland. It's the Browns in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. He will push his way down to about the 14.
Check down.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Kareem Hunt there to make the grab. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Well, we know he can run the ball. There he shows he has the ability to do a little bit more.
That's what you call a complete player. A guy who can run it, catch it, probably can protect the passer when necessary, but his skills are best used when you get the ball in his hands.
And that's the thing. When you've got an athlete like that, you want to get the ball to him in multiple ways, right?
Without a doubt, because he often creates mismatches about who can cover him, whether he's coming out of the backfield or even lining up like a receiver.
And the Cardinals' hands team able to secure the football. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Zach Ertz has it complete and brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Touchdown! Zach Ertz, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Cardinals on just 2 plays have taken the lead.
As a general rule, quarterbacks don't want to lock in on a receiver before the ball is snapped. But in this case, based on the matchup he thought he was going to get, it was favorable for his tight end. He locked in on him early and found him for a touchdown.
Extra point good by Prater. And that makes this a 14-8 ball game. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Here comes Felton to bring it out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Now a 2nd down and 6. A give. This is Chubb. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Play fake. Mayfield. Going out wide, finds Chubb. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
I like the play design there. They occupied the defense downfield, everyone trying to account for someone. But unfortunately, they didn't account for the running back slipping out of the backfield, and he was absolutely unnoticed and wound up getting big yards on that play.
1st down, Mayfield. And he completes it to Hunt. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Here's a quick throw to Higgins out wide. And they get Jack Conklin there, the right tackle. Following the penalty, Chubb. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
Well, obviously, they would have at least liked to have gotten back to the original line of scrimmage. Instead, now, they're dealing with 2nd and long.
I thought they would have passed it after the penalty. Probably wish they would have now. Able to get 9 out of that pitch and catch, but now 3rd and goal. Mayfield. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Rashard Higgins there to make the grab. And the Browns can grab the lead if they hit the extra point. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the 1st quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the 2nd. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Steps away to his left. Well, split the difference, and they're right where they would have been with 2 PATs. They got the 2-point conversion the first time. They failed there.
Interesting, isn't it? Because the first time you go after your first score, that feels like a gamble. The second time when they tried it again, that felt like, what the heck, right? Because, as you said, even if you miss it, you split the difference, and you're right on schedule at 14 points.
Taken at the 15, a short kick. And a nifty return there all the way across the 40.
In a tie game, both sides are looking for something to give them an advantage. It often falls back on special teams, and that return, that could be the...
Ready to go in the Cardinal offense. Reads precisely 1 minute to go in the half. You want to run the 1 minute offense? This is a good test right here.
It certainly is, and definitely not a time to think about kneeling and going into the half. This is a chance to attack a little bit, but not having to get everything in one shot either. 10 yards here, 15 there. Work the sidelines, work the clock, give yourself a chance for at least a field goal going into the half.
Murray now on 1st down. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Walker. And the Browns are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line.
Oh, Well, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Following the interception, Mayfield.
And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Mayfield to throw it. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. To throw, Mayfield. That one is caught by Hunt. And he's going to get this deep onto Arizona's side of the field. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Here's a quick throw caught by Higgins. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Handoff comes to Chubb. And he takes this one in for a Brown score. Nick Chubb. 5-yard touchdown run, and the Browns have moved out in front. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. A fairly short kick from the 14. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And we'll see what they want to do. Just 20 seconds remaining here before the half. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. 2nd and 8. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. And for the Browns, a nickel set here on 3rd down. Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And they'll indeed stop him on 3rd down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll go for it with Edmonds. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield.
Oh, on the defensive side, that is so deflating.
Not only is it deflating, they've got to look in each other's eyes on that side of the ball and take each other's measure. You've got them backed up, perfect situation, and what they said to you on the other side is, we don't think you can stop us. Went ahead and got it in that position. That should never happen.
And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So we have reached halftime here in Cleveland with the Browns on top. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway.
Here comes Felton to bring it out of the end zone. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped it to 14.
The Browns drive about to get started.
Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more because I thought...
It got his man complete. Jarvis Landry. 20, 10, 5, and all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Well, we know that he can beat you in a number of ways. He can catch it short, he can take it long, or he can do what we just saw right there, catch it and then run with the football.
And plenty to praise on the play, but this is also a bit of a breakdown defensively because you've got to be right on him when he makes the catch. Otherwise, he has the ability to really make you pay, and he does right there, picking up excellent real estate.
And he's going to be taken down. It's a sack, and they fail on the try for two. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. Moore now to return.
And he returns this to the 22.
The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. First down, Murray. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
Well, that's where this Cleveland crowd, the dog pound in particular, make it difficult on opposing offenses. It looked like they might have had troubles communicating at the line, and it leads to the incompletion.
On second down now, Edmonds. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. Murray going to throw. DeAndre Hopkins making the catch. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 39-yard line. Here's Edmonds. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
From the 30 on second down, Murray.
Into a sea of defenders and intercepted.
Troy Hill picks it.
And the Browns are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
They've been trying and trying, but they haven't sacked him yet. He's been able to get away and make plays. Tried to make another one downfield right there, but to no avail. They'll have to keep up the pursuit, though, and not let him get hot.
Now a throw here going to be taken in by the tight end, Njoku. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into a
touchdown, Browns. Austin Hooper, 31 yards. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points.
You have fun with this one, partner?
I am. I mean, he's been fun to watch under center.
We always talk about, getting to the next level, right? When we see people get into the zone, this guy's in the master class right now. What a performance he's putting on, just carving them up.
4 touchdown passes, carving them up is right. Seems like everything he throws is going to be a completion and going in the end zone. And the Cardinals hands team able to secure the football. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie.
99 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Murray now on first down. Flushed out right. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And the Browns are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Well, he went on the move there and started rolling out. I thought there was a window, but that window closed quickly, intercepted.
And sometimes, despite how big your arm talent is, you don't get enough on a throw when you're on the move as opposed to setting your feet and stepping into one. That may have been the case there, and the defense certainly benefited.
And showcasing those strong legs on that run, getting through 1 tackle. Now she winds up getting 8 there.
On second down, right back to Hunt. Powers through him.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Corey Peters there to bring him down. On second down, it's Hunt, and he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters.
You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
The Browns on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. They're looking at third and a few inches. They'll try to run for the first down with Hunt. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 46. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Mayfield gives this one to Hunt. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And down to the 16-yard line. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they run it with Hunt. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Kareem Hunt, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage.
So definitely a good day's work throwing the football. Very good day's work. A 4th touchdown passes. They're really pouring it on.
Yeah, and so much for going into clock mode after getting that touchdown, right? Because you would think with the lead, 4th quarter, they might actually do that. No chance. They've kept attacking and got enough.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Robert Alford.
And the Cardinals are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line.
Well, as most teams do in their 2-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you got a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case here. That's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. Isabella now from his end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
And 3 interceptions in this game. I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. Throwing on first down is Murray. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The number 1 pick, Myles Garrett, coming in to drop him.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Murray. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They can go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
And Murray gets this into the hands of Edmonds.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. They'll run on first down, Edmonds. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Chase Edmonds, a 12-yard touchdown run.
And the Cardinals get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit.
Here we go now as they will again try for 2. It appears they're going to throw for it with Murray rolling to his left. And he'll get in, and they're going to draw themselves 2 points closer. So the signal caller doing it himself there on the 2-point try.
You got to like that. We always talk about the ball staying in the hands of the best players, but most of the time you want to get it to a back, pitch it to a wide receiver. In this case, the quarterback did it himself.
Here comes Felton to bring it out of the end zone. And he's only going to get this to the 4-yard line.
Well, not exactly a banner return, so he doesn't give his offense a whole lot of room to work with. They've got to go a long way now to try and score some points. I do know this from experience. There will be a few comments muttered his way by the offense as they head out on the field.
If you were me, you'd do this.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
2nd down, here's Chubb again.
And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and wind down some clock with Chubb. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds.
72 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
2nd and 10.
Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards. Trying a little razzle-dazzle on 3rd and short. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. From the gun, Mayfield. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. On 1st down, they'll run with Hunt. And some space here. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. So instead of running, Mayfield's going to throw it here. And it's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Mayfield.
That's complete to Peoples-Jones.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 15-yard line. Now we'll get whistles, and they've signaled for a timeout. Not sure I see the logic in this, but we'll get a stoppage anyway with 5 seconds remaining.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Rashard Higgins with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Browns go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. So up comes Mayfield as his guys will go for 2. Mayfield going to try to throw for the 2. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th. And the Cardinals hands team able to secure the football. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.